Tamil Nadu Global Investors Meet 2024 is happening in Chennai on January 7 and 8.
Hello and a warm welcome to Federal's special program, Capital Beat. The opposition India bloc parties are divided whether to attend the consecration ceremony of the Ram Temple in Ayodhya. The parties fear that if they do not attend the consecration ceremony, they might be branded as anti-Hindu, and if they attend the ceremony, then they might fall into the BJP's trap. Now, today there were reports that the RJD MLA Fateh Bahadur Singh had erected some posters outside Tejaswi Yadav's residence. And those posters clearly said that the temple means mental slavery, and it also shows ignorance. It talks about superstition. So that was what broadly that poster said. And JDU has distanced itself from that controversial poster. But the larger question is that how would one explain the dilemma of the India opposition parties over the Ram Temple ceremony? Joining me now is a very special panel. We have a senior journalist and author joining us from Uttar Pradesh, Sharad Pradhan. Thank you so much, sir, for joining. We have Rajiv Ranjan, who is the National Secretary of the JDU, and he's also the party spokesperson. Thank you so much, Rajiv ji, for joining. We have Vinod Shukla, political commentator. Thank you so much for joining. And we have our senior editor, Puneet Nicholas Yadav from TheFederal. Thank you so much, Puneet, for joining. And let me begin with Rajiv Ranjan today. And Rajiv ji, is there a political dilemma, and is really a very sticky position for the India opposition parties, whether to attend or not to attend the Ram Temple consecration ceremony? Yes.
I can tell you only three things. One is that we have still not decided to join or not to join, but that is to be taken by only Nitish Kumar. But two things is very clear. All segment of people, irrespective of anyone, believes in God, whether he is a Hindu or a Muslim or anyone, Christian or anyone. Everyone, whenever they get a chance, they will go to their definitely mosque or temple or anywhere, wherever he belongs. But one thing is very clear, that definitely I believe if Nitish Kumar gets an invitation, he should go. But still he has not taken a decision that if he gets, he'll go. But we believe that he should go also. That is one. Number two.
No, but
Whatever
Rajiv,
Fateh Bahadur.
no, but the delay, why he has not taken the decision itself is a story. It shows that he's undecided. Perhaps he doesn't know what to do. If he had already taken up his mind that surely if the invitation comes and he'll go, then he might have just spelt it out clearly, which he hasn't so far.
Yeah, I tell you very clearly. He during the last 10 or 12 days, he was busy in a different aspect, in different political scenario, which has developed in our party and other places also. But one thing is very clear, that I firmly believe, that because I had spoken to him, he was saying that let me discuss this issue. But I believe he has not got so far, the invitation. I will definitely meet him tomorrow on this issue. Let me check what is his views. I don't believe that but you can see, you see the other side of the story. Ma Sita has born in Bihar. He himself went and made a plan and had diverted 72.49 crore for a temple of Sita at Sita Madi, or where she has born at the particular place. So how he can think of, because he has already given an order, go ahead for the temple, Ma Sita temple, then I believe he'll go there, irrespective of political scenario or irrespective of other issues also. But one thing is very clear, that we think that we are Hindus. Definitely we believe in God.
So no, that's fine, Rajiv ji. That's fine, absolutely. But my point is that India bloc together or unitedly cannot take a stand on Ram Temple. And that's, sticking out as one very sore issue with the India alliance. Would you not admit to this? CPIM has already, no, listen to me. CPIM has already taken a stand that they are not attending, and they've given their reasons very, very clearly. TMC is staying away. Then Uddhav Thackeray's party was heard saying that, we'll go at a later date because this is BJP's event and a political event. Now, my point is that if India
Yes,
opposition is together, then
it's
why can't we
absolutely
take a
correct.
united call on this?
I tell you, I will tell you, each and every person of India will go, but may not go on that day, particularly on that day, because all that issue has been politicalized. It's absolutely politicalized. So if they may go or they may not go on that day itself, but definitely everybody will go.
Okay.
Even BJP should not make it so political. I think that if I do not go there, I'm not a Hindu. This is not correct. The way it is.
Right.
That's why we have raised very clearly why they have not come forward for Sita Temple. And again, I have raised it today. Let me tell you.
Right. Okay. Now let me come back to you again. I'll go to Puneet now. That Puneet, has BJP really set a cat amongst the pigeons, by sending out this invite to all the political parties, and the opposition really is in a fix?
Well, Nilo, I don't think all the political parties have been sent out invites. Plus, it's not the BJP that is sending out the invites. It's the trust. But then we know the kind of people who populate that trust. So, I mean, by extension, one can say, that it's coming from the BJP. But see, the point here is. Of course, there's a position that the CPM has taken, a position that Mamata Banerjee's party has taken, or a position that Sanjay Raut of the Shiv Sena Uddhav faction has articulated. But, for the opposition's alliance, if you look at the alliance as a whole, or for the individual constituents, particularly those that are from the Hindi-speaking states or the Hindi heartland states, it's not a comfortable situation to be in. It's not so because, not because it's an issue of faith or of one's religiosity, but because the temple, the circumstances in which the Ayodhya suit happened, what preceded the suit, and the current context to it, all of them are so deeply political that for any of these India Alliance parties to, and as I said, especially those that are in the Hindi heartland, to completely ignore it or, not articulate their stand in the perfect way on whether they're attending or not attending, irrespective of that, is a very, very big puzzle that they need to solve, maybe collectively, maybe individually. But it's not a happy situation to be in. And of course, the BJP is going to make full use of it, depending on whichever party attends or does not attend. I would not grudge the BJP for not doing it. I mean, it's politics. And I'm quite certain that would have gone in, that calculation would have gone into the temple invites, and we're seeing the kind of jamboree that's been kicked up over the last a number of days with regard to the inauguration, the consecration, the airport's inauguration, the railway stations makeover, and all of that. And Sharadji is in Lucknow. He did a brilliant piece for us some days back on this circular that's been issued by the UP government, which basically lays out a whole kind of a program from the 14th of January to the 22nd of January at the Exchequer's expense, and where all your district collectors, etc., have been directed by the state government to help organize, Ramayan, Ram Kathas the renditions of Ramayana at Valmiki temples, at Ram temples, at Hanuman temples, etc. And so, I mean, this is clearly not being done because you're people of faith. It's being done because of politics.
Absolutely.
And one has to face it, whether you like it or not. It's part of politics today. Ram is as much, uh, an idol of faith for believers, for people who believe in Hinduism, as he's become a political figure for a certain section of our politics.
Right.
It's as simple as that.
Right.
Yeah.
But Sharaji, if I may come to you, it's very clear that BJP has a political motive behind the consecration ceremony. They are putting up a mammoth political program. But coming to India Alliance again, now does this issue, the invitation which has been sent out to the India Alliance, I mean, whoever it has been sent to, but can this issue really stir some kind of a discord within the India Alliance? Given the fact that different parties have taken a different stand altogether. Now, say, for example, Dimple Yadav. Now, Dimple Yadav said that, if I'm given the invite, I will surely go and attend the event. So there are different versions coming out of the India Alliance. So can this issue really stir a discord?
Well, it is very natural for there to be, for confusion to arise on this account within the India Alliance. India Alliance is still trying to, they're dealing with all kinds of teething troubles, and it's too long. 6 months is too long for teething troubles to continue. And at this point, BJP is trying to stump them with this invite. And mind you, BJP has systematically issued this invite right in the beginning to Sonia Gandhi and Kharge alone. No other constituent of the India Alliance has been invited. That is deliberate, because their first attack is in the Congress. And they want to, and they are going on busy. I've attended a couple of debates where you find, more than half the people on the panel are basically voicing the BJP's concerns. And BJP spokesmen go hammer and tongs, saying that we have invited and they are not coming because they want Muslim appeasement. Now, the point is, first of all, how have they taken upon themselves the right to determine whether a person who responds positively to the invite is a Hindu or not a Hindu? Their definition of a Hindu and a Ram Bhakt is that they must attend this event,
right?
Which is
Sound
all about
is not correct.
Which is all about politics, because it is a Modi event. It is not Ramchandji's event. No, the BJP has gone to the extent. I'm saying BJP, I should say the PMO, because everything is monitored and carried out on the instructions of PMO. Mind you, the trust was formed with a former principal secretary to Prime Minister, a former UPIS officer, as head of the trust, who continues to be the trust. So trust means nothing. It is the PMO which decides who is to be invited, how is to be invited.
Sound is not correct.
Yes, but I'm able to hear you. Yeah.
So, the point is that, first of all, you deliberate, the whole invite was a trap, because they want to prove that if you don't come, then we'll go to town saying that, look here, this party, India Alliance, Congress, their first target is Congress. So the Congress wants to appease Muslims. And if they go, and if they don't go, then say, oh, see, they are anti-Hindu, they are anti-Ram. When the point what we are overlooking is this whole event, the blatant manner in which Modi is being projected as somebody, as a super god, who's bringing in, they have posters there, Ram ko leke aa rahe hain, Modi ji, and all over the place. And they have even gone, you might have seen that video in which he has a 5-year-old Ram, he's holding his finger and taking him there, and which is against the basic history of Ayodhya. Ram Lalla meant a infant, a baby, and who was, because obviously a 5-year-old person, Ram has nothing to do with Ayodhya,
right?
In the sense that if you are wanting to highlight his birthplace, it has to be but no. The second thing, which the opposition is too scared to say anything on this.
Right.
And they never in the history of Hinduism do you have a pran pratishtha of a temple of a statue being done in an incomplete mandir. Secondly, the original the idol is being replaced.
Right.
The original idol, I have seen it a number of times, is a tiny little thing of a infant newborn Ram. Now that is being replaced with something hi-fi and with they have spent tons of money on that. So the point is if you are laying a trap, and which is very, very evident, still if they know that the opposition doesn't have the guts to, but they have another game to play, mind you, and one more thing, that if any of the constituents go there, there will be discord within the India Alliance.
Right.
But it is high time that the India Alliance realizes this. They get together and they should go there. Whoever wants to go there should go there. And I have discussed it with a whole lot of sections of Muslims, and they feel if the Congress goes there, it's not going to cause any disruption as far as their Muslim following is concerned, because what the BJP is not highlighting is the fact that the temple is coming up on the orders of the Supreme Court. BJP is busy proclaiming that Modi has brought this. So
Yes.
if the opposition goes there, they can also make it a point, because they'll be interacting with the media, that we have come here because it's the orders of the Supreme Court. And this ultimately, if the now we can't blame other partners because they have not been invited.
Right.
To say why Nitish or Akhilesh or anybody is not saying, because nobody has been invited. This is a trap initially for the Congress.
Right. All right. So let me go to Vinod now. Vinod, what is BJP up to? I mean, it's quite evident that it's a political program, and we've discussed this during the course of the program, that it is a political program, no matter how much you may call that it is purely a consecration ceremony. But how does it behove of BJP to stoop to that level where you distort things about Ram? You try and set a trap, as what is being discussed, that you try and stop the political parties. I mean, is BJP scared of anything? BJP is very much sure of its victory. Why to lay such a trap? Why to distort things? Why can't the things be so straight as just simply sending out invites? But why to talk about such a big political program and putting down the opposition parties? That I don't understand.
Neelu, I think you are being too innocent. Is politics really very straight? Is it so? At least in India.
That's what my question is.
Yeah.
Why can't BJP play with straight bat?
So just let me. Don't interrupt with my first sentence, Neelu.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. No, if an affidavit is given in the court that Ram doesn't exist, so that is not a politics. Okay. So let me go further. It is certainly done with a done deliberately. I mean, invitation to both the leaders of the Congress was done deliberately. And what was the motive? The motive is very clear. If they are attending the program, Muslims will get angry. If they are not attending the program, Hindus will get angry. This is sure, and this is the dilemma of the India Alliance and rest of the political parties. Otherwise, they would have spoken in one voice that no, this is a very sanctimonious ceremony, and we will attend. They are not speaking that way. They are afraid that they might lose either Hindu vote or the Muslim vote. That's why the confusion is with the India Alliance. That's what you are talking about. And of course, BJP is doing politics. Every political party is doing. None of them are innocent. Whenever they get chance, we are here to criticize whatever suits our political understanding and our political that's what we are doing.
No, but Vinod, are you saying that we should stop questioning BJP, that why they are putting up such a big political program in the name of a religious ceremony? You are expecting that we should stop questioning you at all? We should not question Modi government at all on this? Are you saying?
I'm not saying that. You have every right to question, and you are questioning. Everybody is questioning. I'm simply saying that this is a program, and if by your words, if it is a political agenda of the BJP, don't they have right to play their kind of politics? If BJP, if the Congress, Samajwadi Party, and rest of the if firing, ordering police to open fire on car sales was the kind of political agenda or political agenda of Samajwadi Party, that was right. That is okay. That is, and they proudly show that. I could have got killed more Ram Sevaks had it been necessary for the on that occasion. So that is not a politics. Killing people and accepting people, accepting in open that the Samajwadi Party would have killed more Ram Sevaks.
That was also criticized.
Sir, yeah, Samajwadi Party, any leader apologized for that? The way I am defending, short of for you BJP, you defended the Congress. So such voices, such voices. It's
Okay, okay.
opposition.
All right, Vinod.
Such voices.
People criticized the 2002 riots also. Nobody apologized for 2002 riots, which was much worse than.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who should apologize? Who should apologize for 2002 riots?
Who should apologize for the same in the same manner as the ruling party in UP should have apologized for the ruling party in 2002.
Who will apologize for Godhra?
Okay. Let's okay.
No,
Vinod.
I'll tell you.
Now let me come to Rajiv. Let me come to Rajiv now. One second.
Better laugh, Saraji. Tell me who should apologize for that?
I believe.
Okay. Vinod, just
I
Rajiv.
can also laugh that way, sir. When you don't have answer, you will laugh.
You have a former, no, I'm just telling you, a former chief minister of Gujarat said how the Godhra was engineered.
So,
a former chief minister of Gujarat.
Okay, Sharadji, let me go to Rajiv Ranjan
Okay.
now. And Rajiv, what
now
is
it's my turn to laugh.
1 minute?
I will
Vinod, 1 minute. Now, Rajiv ji, tell me now, who is at fault? Is
I will
BJP
tell
at
you.
fault? 1 second. Is BJP at fault for putting up a big political program in the name of a consecration ceremony? Or is opposition playing an undecisive politics at this point of time where they are caught in a trap, they are in a political bind, they do not know what to do? And obviously,
one thing,
has
I will
set
tell you,
a trap.
most of the people, I have 2 points with me. One is that most of the people in this world believes in their God, whether it is Christian, Muslim, or Hindu. But opening of Ram Lalla temple is highly politicalized by the BJP. It should not have been done like this. And I firmly believe that all people will go and visit the temple. May not be on that day on 22nd at 12:20, but the way they are acting as if it is their job. It only the God is their property, nobody else. That is not the correct way of doing by BJP. I do not know how, why, and why they are going ahead, and they have already made a program for bringing number of people, lakhs of people to the temple during the next 2 months, because it is going to be the next election after 3 months, 4 months. So it is highly political activity done by BJP only for the coming parliament poll. That they should not have done.
No, but
They have not shown at any point of.
Rajiv, but if it is a BJP political program, then you don't have a plan B to fall back on. Opposition looks clueless. What is your plan? Your means India Alliance's plan. That's what I want to know.
Let me tell you, majority of the India Alliance party will visit, may not be on 22nd May at 12:20, maybe after that or before that, but everybody will visit, but not on that day, as if that they are not going only for the BJP. BJP is acting of their own.
Okay, all right. Now let me come to Puneet. Puneet, if the India Alliance partners visit the Ram temple, but at a later date, would the damage be already done? Because BJP will go to the towns, they will go hammer and tongs saying that, look, they did not attend the ceremony. And then the question is that, is it suicidal now for India Alliance not to go on that day, but go at a later date? Yes, Puneet.
Well, Neelu, as I said, first, there needs to be some transparency. on who are the India Alliance parties, party chiefs, or leaders who have actually been invited. We're,
That is
we
the point.
know there
That's
are
the point.
certain confirmations that have come from political parties themselves.
Right.
Like, for instance, you have the Congress where Jairam Ramesh confirmed that yes, invites have been sent to Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge and to Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. And we will take a decision on whether to go or not to go. So he confirmed that there was an invite, right? But whether other members have similarly been invited, do we have a confirmation except for those who have spoken and made their positions clear?
But they've also
In
not
the
been
case,
invited.
yes, in the
Yes.
case of Mr. Nitish Kumar, uh, I saw a statement today. I forget the name of the gentleman, but a statement from somebody from the Temple Trust who
Yes,
said
exactly.
that we have not yet invited him.
All right.
They said that we
Yes, correct.
came, yes,
He has not
we
been
went
invited so
yesterday.
far.
We went yesterday to give him an invitation, but we went without an appointment and he was not available. And so we have asked for an appointment now. Now, if you genuinely want a chief minister and a chief of a party to attend a function that is being made out to be, perhaps the greatest event that has ever happened in this country, is this the manner in which you go and send an invite that you don't even inform? You don't take an appointment, but then you go and tell the press that we had come to invite him, but he's not there.
Right.
So, I mean, what exactly are you talking about? As I said, this is all politics. But at the same time, whether they attend it or they don't attend it, once you have that transparency on who has been invited, who has not been invited, and all of that, the point is you need to articulate your stand on, like the CPM has done.
Yeah.
Now, there may be people who'll agree with that stand, who may not agree with that stand. But they have articulated their stand, and in my view, I think it's a good articulation.
Yeah.
Similarly, other political parties will have to articulate their stand, but do it in a way that does not look like, you want to go, but you don't want to go, and you're too scared to and one more addition that I'd want to make, and I completely agree with Sharadji, and I do not agree with Mr. Vinod Shukla on that point. I do not think that attending the consecration ceremony, despite all the politics that comes with it, is going to harm the political parties of the India Alliance within what you're calling the Muslim vote bank. I do not think it's going to upset the Muslim vote bank, because particularly the last 9.5 years, look at the state in which you've sent the Muslims of this country. Are they in a position to even oppose anything?
Right. Quite a significant.
Are they in a position
That's right.
to say that, we're going to extract a political price for this?
Right.
They've been driven against the wall.
They have been given a fait accompli even in their political choices. So you know that they're not going to vote for the BJP. So irrespective of whether the opposition, whichever state you're talking about, whether that opposition party attends or not attends, if the Muslim electorate has to vote, and this is a sorry state of affairs, if they have to vote, if they want to exercise their franchise, they will vote for that party which they think is best suited to defeat the BJP. And for that particular party, attending or not attending the temple event is not going to have any difference, make any difference to the Muslims. This is my view.
Right. But one quick word from Rajiv ji, and then I'll go for the concluding remarks to Sharad ji. Rajiv, the more you delay your party's individual stand, the more harm I think the India Alliance partners would be doing. Now, say, for example, RJD's MLA, Fateh Bahadur Singh, he puts up a poster saying that, temple is a sign of mental slavery. Now, why can't there be one voice on this? Why do you have these RJD MLAs erecting posters? And obviously, this poster would be likened with the Ram Temple ceremony. So why send out messages like that?
I'll tell you. Yes.
Yes.
No, not only JDU, even the RJD people, they have told against this particular person. The way he has acted, the way he has kept done the things, we are not agreeing on what he has written or what he has put it in the poster. Neither JDU nor the RJD. This is what his own action, and he wants to show as if I am also a senior person of RJD. RJD people are against this, what he has done so far. But I can tell you, such people are there everywhere. So they act in their own way, such a funny way that you can't say
Oh,
anything on
that
this
is fair
issue.
enough that the RJD, you are saying RJD and JDU both have distanced themselves. But what I'm asking is that why doesn't the India why don't the India Alliance parties take an individual stand? At least spell out what your stand is, like what Sitaram Yechuri has clearly done. What Puneet was saying, I completely agree with him. Now, and the more you delay, the more the parties delay, the more damage they'll be doing to their political position.
I have told very clearly earlier that all people will go and visit because since on may not be on that day, because
Okay.
Ram Lalla issue has been politicalized more than the issue of opening temple.
Okay.
It is absolutely politicalized now. So definitely we have faith in God. So all of us will go and there. At the same time, I am only telling you that till 2 days back, Nitish ji has not got the invitation so far. And once they have already spelled out who are the invited people. In the first list, his name was not there. That is one. Number two, this political issue is only for the next coming election. We all know we will definitely take care of this issue. This India section will take up this issue, but definitely we will definitely visit. And maybe you will see in the newspapers that such and such people have gone there and such people have gone, but may not be on the day which they have marked
Okay.
as 22nd. And that's why we are, and then the second thing, we have been raising consistently that nobody can think of Ram only. Why not Sita?
All right. All
Why
right.
not?
Fine. Fine.
We are calling Siya Ram. We are calling Sita Ram, not Ram Ram.
All right.
Only Ram name taken at the end of the people's
All right.
day. That's
All
all.
right. All right. Now I'll go
Mhm.
for the concluding remarks to Sharatji. The Sharatji, the India partners may go to the Ram Temple, not on 22nd January. Your concluding
Yeah, yeah.
thought.
Well, I think that even that could be a very wise step, and they can take a united stand on that. All of them go there together. But I still believe that if the partners were to go, it will not make any difference to their respective Muslim vote banks. But it can cause discord within the India alliance, and that may be one reason why they might be behind their scenes. They might be discussing it to how to. But I'm sure they'll take a call on this if they have any political sense. Which I hope. But one important question is two important things. One that Rajiv ji pointed out, Sita. You remember the traditional salutation of Ram was Siyapati Ramchandra ki Jai. Now it is Jai Shri Ram. See, that shows their kind of they condescend at women. So this only reflects that. Never mind. But the point is, when you talked about Nitish Kumar's the reaction and Nitish Kumar not being invited and all that so far, they have done the same thing when they said that they went to invite him and without an appointment. They did the same thing with Advani, which we are overlooking.
Right.
Advani, without whom this temple would not have been there. Advani, there are others also. There's Uma Bharti, there is Murli Manohar Joshi, there is Vinay Katyar, who are not being talked about at all. They have not been invited. Now, Advani, they extended the invitation. This fellow,
Come to
Champat
it.
Rai, the secretary of the trust, he went there only after there was a lot of criticism that Mr. Advani is being ignored. Then he goes to invite him and he tells him कि आप बीमार हैं इसलिए आप मत आइए लेकिन हम आपको बुलाने आए हैं. Now, why doesn't the Prime Minister of this country realize that without this man, the temple would not have been there at all?
Right.
Why can't the Prime Minister of the country go and pick him up from his house, take him in his car, put him in his aircraft, and bring him to Ayodhya? That is he scared of getting overshadowed by the man who pioneered the temple movement.
Right.
So this is also a question which needs to be asked.
Absolutely.
And why are they more concerned about Sonia and Kharge and not about Advani?
Vinod was raising his hand. Yes, Vinod, you wanted to say something?
No, I just wanted to say that everybody is invited. That Saratji already answered. I just want to say one thing. Jai Shri Ram, if Jai Shri Ram is offensive, what about Jai Shri Krishna? That too is offensive. Entire Gujarat speaks that.
All
So
right,
this-
all right. I don't want to get into that debate
No,
now.
Jai Shri Ram is a battle cry.
No,
Jai Shri
give
Ram
me-
is a battle cry.
Not
And
bad.
Siyapati Ramchand ki Jai is salutation.
We
what
can
about
namaskar karna.
No, Vinod,
Krishna?
I think
Battle
we can
cry.
have a separate
What
debate
That
on
is the
this.
difference.
What about
Mr.
Jai Shri Krishna? Jai Shri,
Yes.
what about
Nothing.
Jai Shri Krishna?
Nothing
All
wrong.
right.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that,
Just
mister.
Vinod,
That
Vinod,
is-
You
one
are-
second.
that is created by.
All right. All right. Vinod, we can have a separate debate. Puneet is wanting to make a point. Yes, Puneet, to you. Yes.
I just have two short points to make, Nilu. One, this entire thing of, we're talking about this whole dilemma. And I think of whether the India alliance should go, should not go, if going there is going to pan out badly for them, if not going there is going to make them look like anti-Hindu, Now, if you extend that logic, and this is why I say that, this event is an extremely political event. Because if you extend that logic, you have the Prime Minister the other day making appeals to the people of this country, and I'm sure several of them are very devout Hindus who would have wanted to go on the 22nd. And you had the Prime Minister making an appeal to them to not come on the 22nd.
Yes.
Right? Now, if you extend this logic, that if you're not there on the 22nd, you're anti-Hindu, anti-Ram. There's a very huge section of India's population that you're going to, then end up branding anti-Ram.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
So it's
Well
as
said.
simple, and that is why I said that this is an absolutely brazen political event.
Political
It has
event,
nothing to do with religion. It is not a sacred event in that sense of the word. And one fine point that I'd want to make, I do not condone what Mr. Fateh Bahadur Singh may have said, and as Rajiv ji pointed out that his party as well as Mr. Fateh Bahadur Singh's own party have distanced themselves from that statement. But again, you look at how unidimensional your discourse has become. This is the same country where, and mind you, from Ayodhya, the actual Karm Bhumi of Kabir is not very far off.
Yeah.
It's just a 4-hour drive, right? Now,
Not even 4 hours. Not even 4 hours.
not even 4 hours. Read Kabir and what Kabir says on temples, or come closer. I mean, you talk of social reform, etc., and the Prime Minister talks about reform very often. Read Savitribai Phule. Read her views on temple, on this thing of visiting temples as being the only way to show your faith.
Read Dayanand Saraswati. Read
Yeah,
Dayanand
read
Saraswati.
Dayanand Saraswati. There are so n number of these people, but then we are now, and this brings you back to the same dilemma of the opposition, that you are now in a political domain, a political landscape, where any step you take which is contrary to the mania of religion, I'm not talking about the faith of it, but the mania of it, makes you look anti-Hindu, anti-religion, anti-whatever.
Absolutely.
And I think that there also lies the BJP's biggest success.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nilu, may I just add one small thing, if you permit?
Yes,
Just one.
sir. Yes.
To further prove that it is a only political event, the manner in which they changed the name of the airport from Shri Ramchandra Airport, Ramchandji's name, to Valmiki, because today they want the Dalit vote.
Yes.
All this Valmiki business is because of that.
Absolutely. There is no doubt that BJP is trying to put up a mammoth political program just in the name of the Ram temple consecration ceremony. But yes, it remains to be seen whether there could be some kind of a discord within the India alliance. And obviously, everyone is looking at as to what stand the political parties will take. How soon can they take a stand? Thank you so much. I'll have to end it here. Thank you so much, Rajiv ji, Sharad ji, Vinod, Puneet. It was wonderful having you on the program.
Thank you.
Tamil Nadu Global Investors Meet 2024 is happening in Chennai on January 7 and 8. Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.